Hey everybody, Dan Lister here, DTL Total Turf Care. Just out here on lawns, getting our round 3 done. Want to put a video together of what we are seeing in the lawns. So, I think in a couple of my emails before the season started, I mentioned the abundant amount of rain from June of last year through the remainder of pretty much the winter and pretty much all spring into now. It's just been relentless. We've been getting abundant amount of rain. Seldomly do we get a shower. We tend to get a downpour, get a quick inch of rain in a few minutes. I think over the winter I mentioned that could cause some cause some issues in the lawns as well as the tree and shrubs, just with disease. So what we're seeing now, now that we're into the summer type weather, evenings and nights in the high 60s, low 70s, days in the 80s and 90s, combined with the fact that we get a downpour at least a few times a week, combined with the fact that just on a daily basis we get the nightly dews of the evening carrying into most of the day, because there's been a lot of days where the sun doesn't really come out till the afternoon or not at all. So that prolonged leaf wetness combined with the rain and now the heat, it's just a recipe for disease. So I'm on my 7th lawn of the day. Every lawn has shown some sign of disease. Just want to kind of show you what we're looking at. As we're doing these lawns, we are making recommendations with regards to a fungicide treatment. I want to anybody that we've done treatments in the last 2 weeks we have not contacted, if you're starting to see any of these symptoms, please reach out to us. We could set you up with a treatment. I'd like to come out and assess it first just to make sure I know exactly what we're combating. I'm seeing about 4 or 5 different diseases in the lawn right now, significantly more than most years. Typically we're dealing with hot, dry weather. You don't get disease in hot, dry weather, you just get a dormant lawn. So lawns are growing well, so are the pathogens that live on them in these conditions. So I'm going to zoom down here to some sections I want to show. So I'm on a property now we've maintained for I believe about 4 years. Usually pretty healthy lawn, lots of brown areas. So what I'm seeing here is a fungus called brown patch. There's a fancy name, Rhizoctonia. That doesn't mean a whole lot to anybody, but long story short, this pathogen is pretty common in this area, loves this type of weather. So I'm going to make a recommendation to this customer that we do a fungicide application. These applications are a little more costly than your standard treatment, about 2.5 to 3 times more. It's a very costly treatment for myself, and I'm going to do my best to try to keep the price fair. My goal is for everybody to have nice lawns. I know a lot of companies that actually will purposely do treatments to encourage fungus and disease. That's not our mentality. We want the lawns to be healthy. We want no interaction between the customer except that initial beginning of the season. Hey, we'll be out to treat your lawn, not hey, here's a problem. But that's how it goes. I want to be the company that is on top of these issues and we nip them up the best we can. So reach out if you have any issues or questions. We'll be glad to help. Real quick, the fungicide treatments, so putting those down will give you a 25 to 28 day window of control for that disease. After that 25 to 28 days, if we have similar type weather, which it's looking probably likely in August we'll have that, the treatment has to be reapplied. So it's not a one and done typically. If I had to guess, I'd say we'd probably be a 1 here soon, and then another 1 again in August, and then hopefully towards the end of August, beginning of September, we start to shift to some cooler weather. But there's the possibility of needing a treatment in September as well. Just something to keep in mind. It's not an expense I want anybody to have to go through, but I don't want anybody to have issues where they have significant damage in the lawn and their investment in our services goes not totally used properly. This is the best way to put it. So any questions, again, reach out, call, text, email. We'll be glad to help you out any way we can. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks, bye.